What's going on, fellas? It's your boy B with the beard. I'm with my man
Mark, the Mark of Genius.
Absolutely, absolutely. And today, the Mark of Genius, he's going to show you guys how to line the beard up.
Yeah, so it's very important, guys. So if you're going to the barber, you need to know how and exactly what to say to basically achieve every result that you're trying to get with your beard. And on the other side, if you've got new growth coming in and you need to stay clean in between cuts with that same barber, this is how you clean it up without messing it up. As you see here, Jason, because I know you guys are very familiar with me with the beard and his beard, but Jason has the lighter issue right here where we're trying to grow it in, but only so much will grow in at this point, at this height. So, in discussing what it is that he wants to do, I spoke with Jason today. He's not as particular as most of us would be, but a lot of us want one or two things. I either want a super crisp, clean beard line, or I want to grow it as high as possible. That's what everybody's in discussion right now. I want to grow it as high as possible. Everybody doesn't grow it high as possible. So, looking here, and as you can see, this natural height right here, as high as it possibly goes, it possibly can go here. I see hair in here. I do see hair here. Like, it literally can go fresh off his mustache into here. But as you see, if I want to line this, you won't see the definition because he doesn't have as much hair in this area. So what we're trying to do now is put a hard and crisp line as we can right here. Because what this will do is this dark hair here will give that illusion that this beard is more full than it actually is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a hard line right here. Top line. So what I'm going to do is start here because based on what their hairstyle is, you do not want to cut into anyone's natural line. Alright, so like I said, we start here. Going into the mustache, going straight upward here. Being careful not to go too far down into this. This is what I want to do. I'm going to stop here and start where I stop. I'm going into the mustache. And basically, I'm not trying to put a hard line on this mustache. Because if you do, you can dig too far into it and cut it too thin, and you don't want to do that. What you're doing is just trimming new growth. That's what you want to focus on, is trimming off the new growth. Staying as high as possible. Now, what you want to do with the lip line, some barbers will ask you to hold your lip. Hold your lip on? Yeah, like this. Now, what you don't want to do is line it like this because you can line it too high, and when he goes, nobody walks around with your lip held like that. So what you want to do is get that line as close as you possibly can to that lip in a natural state, because it's going to look different as opposed to if I lined it like this. So if I line it like this, it's going to look a little different than once he's released it and he's walking around normal. So what I'm going to do is line right at the lip line. Once again, I'm really just looking for wild hairs that extend onto his lip area. I'm not looking to put a hard, crisp line on the top of his lip. As long as you get those long hairs off of his lip, it will give its own definition based on the way the skin around the lip is. In here, you really want to be specific about this going on in here. Some people want it carved out and squared. You can have it squared out. Some people like having this hair connecting to this. It's all personal preference. So make sure you're being as descriptive as you possibly can. You can tell someone, hey, just leave this natural, just clean up around under my lip. And that's what I try to do with this. Because of the way it's filling in here, I want to leave this as natural as I possibly can, because if I go cutting into this, it's going to give too much attention into this not filling in. So I want to leave this natural. So what I'm going to do is just take this here and just trim a few little wild hairs that are just sprouting around. And what that's going to do is give definition to this natural line. And that's that. If you want, you can turn the clipper, ask him to round it out, get a clean line, you can do that too. The razor portion. Highly recommend that you do not put a razor or electric shaver below your neck. The skin here is more sensitive. The amount of hairs that grow in different directions here are just numerous. This is the main area where ingrown hairs come in. You want to avoid this at all ways possible. So you want to keep just a natural clipper on here because it cuts to the skin. A razor and electric shaver cuts a few layers of skin off as well as below the skin. Now once that hair grows below the skin, it can start curling under the skin, which you do not want. So, being that the hair here is a little more naturally trained to grow downward in the downward direction, you've got less chance of getting ingrowns higher. So I use the razor line, and all I'm doing is cleaning up the excess hairs, those really short pieces of stubble around the hairline. I'm not going to go digging in and trying to carve in the most hard line I can find. I'm just cleaning around this line. I'm going to, not through the line that I set. And that's that. Double check.
I'm asked to speak but not to tell the truth. Anonymously in the credits, you can check the proof. In the camera.